and where down we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of KightRiderz podcast, where we give you that 411 and all this crazy nonsense going on out there. Now, this episode is mainly a recap from my last one. If you haven't watched it, go check it out, man. You're gonna laugh your ass off. It's me created an episode with an actual studio where, you know, they have all the lights, the good cameras, and like this cheap one I got from Amazon. The sound a lot better, I'm pretty sure. Where they got actual microphones. It was pretty cool, man. I put the headphones. I never realized that's what the headphones were for. I always was wondering what is the reason behind the headphones, and it's really just to hear yourself and everybody else, so you can hear what they're saying, and also you're focusing on people's topics or thoughts. You know, if you have multiple people, or like me myself, I'm hearing myself. So it's like when I was talking, it was just like making sure I could hear what I was saying, and not just because, you know, you put headphones on, especially stuff like headphones like those, you're limited on your hearing. And so but it was a great experience, man. Now when you check it out, I felt like I bombed it. I felt I couldn't get the points that I wanted to point out, you know, and my point was to, you know, we need to protest in a better way. We can't be blocking them roads, you know, we can't be burning the American flag. And if you want to protest, to stand up for the ones that, you know, that can't stand, that cannot go out and protest like that. You want to, you know, be that person to speak for them, which I understand. I actually support that too. You know, like I said, I did go out and show support and love to the community. But we just, like I said, we can't be burning flags. We can't be throwing water bottles at other people and stuff. You know, that's not what our people are about, not our culture. So, you know, we got to do better, like I was saying on that episode. And so this is kind of a recap. This episode is really more of a recap. I don't really have much news to bring to y'all except the fact that Donald Trump is just continuing going crazy. If you watched his nation, that he talked to the nation a couple weeks ago, I think it was March the 4th. I know I saw it on Hulu or Disney Plus. It was live, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. I'm sure people are gonna blow up on Facebook. Everybody's gonna be talking about something. So I'll probably watch that too, do a little think, see what he talked about, what I missed, and see what topics he's gonna talk about. I know he's going back and forth with Mexico, terrorists, Canada, all of that. Honestly, in my opinion, and like I didn't get to explain myself on the studio, but that's what I was trying to talk about. Is honestly, I think Trump right now, he's just going crazy. Like, he just danced his way back into that White Office. You know, he did that dance stuff he does. He danced back in there, and he just sat down, got that pen, and just started writing, passing all kinds of laws, some good, some bad, however you see it. Me personally, it's hard to kind of tell that it's good or bad because it's the eggs, they're so expensive, but there's people saying that it's because of chicken flu and stuff. So it's kind of hard to tell whether, you know, like right now we're still early in the game. We're 3 months in. Feels like we're 6-7 months in, but we're just 3 months in the game. So it's kind of hard to tell. You know, we still got another 2.5 years left to go. From what it sees, it's not looking really pretty. It's looking like we just took Biden out and put Trump in. You know, it's like I don't know. It's like I said, still there to say, but I was expecting a lot better from Trump. But hey, if like some people say, in order to make America great again, we gotta make hard choices, hard sacrifices. So it is what it is. So, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. But Trump is trying to pass a law where he's trying to run for a third term. Now, my point on that is, Trump, you're about to be 80, if in this second term, if you don't hit 80, above 80, close to 90, you can't be. I don't think you should be running in the third term, man. Honestly, because look at Biden. He looked like and that was just his first term. And I think he was not 80 something, and he just barely walked. So I mean, Trump stands up better than Biden. He had a obviously better head, but I think the older, and this is not an easy job. It's not something that is cakewalk. President is a very stressful job. You have a whole country that relies on you to make their lives better. Some people look at it bad, some people look at it good. It doesn't really matter. But his job role is to make ours better. So, but a third term, man. Honestly, I don't see you doing a third term, Trump. That's just the way I see it. I think you just need to rely. I think you need to sit back and let JD Vance take over. Honestly, if on finishing your term, I think JD Vance might be a better fit for the next president. But we'll just see what happens. You know, we got, like I said, we got two or 3 years left to go. We just started, so. But yeah, Trump is wanting to pass a law where he can run another term. So let me know what your thoughts on that. And basically, man, it's just been a crazy ride, and we got more to come. And like I said, this is a recap of my experience with the studio. So, man, it's just freaking crazy. It was an amazing experience. Like I said, if you or you know anybody, or you and your partner want to start a podcast and y'all don't know where, hey man, go on my FreePodcast Center in the Woodlands. Go on their website and just find whenever day, get together. You, whoever you're going with, find an available date. And, well, it's 30 minutes. It's free 30 minutes, but it's by yourself. It's a solo take. So, but to be with somebody is going to be like $100, but it's up to 2 hours, and that's really is all you need. An hour is really what you need. But if you, like, I've had previous people, like my longest one was with Justin Adams, and we went 3 hours, and it's just going back and forth. It's just if you get to, well, the thing about podcasts is you get to talk to people. You feel like you know this person already. Like people I've known them. I grew up with them. Went to school with people like them, but I never really got to meet them like that. I never really talked to them like that, and that's what this beauty about the podcast is. You're talking to people, and you're getting to meet a person that you're like, oh, it's not like I knew this guy, but I really didn't know this guy. So that's what it's really about. So, but yeah, man, check it out. Like I said, go online, book it. I am gonna go try to book again because, like I said, I didn't like the way that I was talking. I was so nervous. I don't know why I have that in me. I get so nervous. I struggle. Yeah, I mean, I upload these videos, and y'all may think, oh, this guy won't take it. So I was like, no, I have to stop. Cut it off, do it again. I literally have to do 4 or 5 takes is what it takes for me to get what I'm trying to get out, because I have a bad speech or something. Like, I don't know. I was horrible in speech class, but I'm just getting better and better. And then obviously I have no editing skills. I'm just getting better as well. But so it's just a great experience and everything. I need to reach out to Chris Buckner. I think he would love that going there, because obviously his podcast, if you haven't watched his Buckshots with B, or Chris Buckner, something like Buckshots with B, something like that. And he's talking about his path on finding his religion, which is really great to talk about. Honestly, I am a religious person. This hat right here given to by my compadres. They, you see the praying hands, you see the cross over here, and honestly, I don't want to show my big forehead, but inside you have, the Jesus in there. So religion is a really big deal with everybody in our life. So, and that's another thing that I talked about, in that podcast on my last episode in the studio, where if you talk about you're this religious person, you're all about God and stuff, but and you're treating people bad, and this is like, how you gonna be that type of person? But that's probably what I'm gonna talk about in my next episode. Hey, it is what it is. You know, we're gonna keep it on 100 here, unfiltered. We'll try to limit on cuss words and stuff, but because I know there's probably kids watching this and stuff. So, but man, try it out. You know, one thing I wanted to point out on when I was talking about the Mexican protests, you know, besides the fact that, you know, we can't be terrorizing other people and stuff, there is one comment that I saw on people's Facebooks where they were saying, hey, you know, for all the Americans that go on vacation in Mexico, you need to stay in America and go vacation in other U.S. and stuff. My thing is, you can't really tell people where they can and cannot go vacation, all right? I can't sit here and tell my white friends, hey, since you voted for Trump, don't go to Mexico and vacation down there. No, I can't tell them that. It's their right decision, you know. It's their choice, their freedom of right. Now, I will say, hey, be careful when you go to Mexico because, you know, it's crazy down there. The cartels and all that is getting worse. I will let them know about that. Because I myself trying to go. I'm trying to fly down there. I'm not trying to drive. Driving is horrible. I'm from Guanajuato, and it's like, for me, it's like a 16 to 18 hour drive. So I ain't trying to do all that. So I'm going to fly if they can fix these damn planes, you know, because, man, we're already, since like December, towards the end of December, there's been back like 4 or 5 plane crashes. Like, what the heck is going on? And one of them, not recently, but like about a month ago in Houston, they were about to take off. And I think it was something to do with the fuel. It was messing it up, and I think it caught the engine caught on fire. But it's like, what the heck's going on, man? Like, what is the deal with these planes? Is there this conspiracy? I'm gonna look into it once I figure out the adjustment, get back into it. I'm gonna look into it because that is at first it was like, okay, you know, there was a plane crash. Damn, that sucks. You know, my shout out to all the people. And then there was another one, right, like a week later or a couple days later, and I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then another one, like a week or 2 weeks later, and I was just like, hold on, that ain't no making sense. Just 3 that quick. And then there was one where another plane crashed into it, a helicopter crashed into a plane. So now I was just like, man, hold on, man, this got to be like a setup or something. Now I'm feeling like now they don't want us to go out on planes anymore, like. You know, what the heck? Is this Final Destination going on and stuff? So it's like, you know, it's something weird. It's something weird definitely happening with these planes. But as long as they get that fixed, hey, next year, Lord be it, I'm going to be in Mexico, you know. I already said what part. So I'm going to be down there and I'll be having my fun. But like I was just saying, back to the topic, we can't really be telling people, hey, yeah, stay in the... No, man, you can't... It is what it is, man. You just got to deal with the way people are and just how they're gonna talk about, you know, how the way they're gonna express their opinions on all it. For people to say deport these illegals, but you got to realize they're not talking about us Mexicans. The way I see it, I don't think they were talking about us, my people. I think they were talking about all these other people that came in crazy. You know, they all went to New York. They all went to Chicago. You know, and then Chicago had that Venezuelan gang take over those hotels, those apartment complex. You know, it's stuff like that you know, these people are wanting to get rid of. You know, they're trying to stop all this crime and stuff. Now the drugs, that's hard to do because the drug money, the cartel money I feel like it's a big thing that the U.S. is part of. Because if you do a little research, everybody does research. And everybody has their own opinions. But when Obama was president, he sold a lot of weapons, or gave, whichever one it was, I can't, you know, but pretty much he handed a lot of rifles and other military type weapons to the cartels. That's why the cartels was able to blow up more and become more deadly. So it's like, man, you know, what is going on? It's like if it was a trade, you know, like boom, hey, here and boom, drug problems started creating more and more. But it's like, man, it's hard to kind of stop a type of it's hard to kind of stop that when it's the main reason. It's like another main reason why we have law enforcement. It's like a reason why it gives us crime and all that. If that makes sense. Because drugs is never going to stop. People love drugs. People are, and I hope whoever has an addiction problem out there, that you find someone to help you out. You find your way out of it, because an addiction it's not a very pretty sight. I wasn't addicted to drugs, but at one point I did drink a lot. And I know you're saying, hey, Big A, drinking is not an illegal thing. It's not illegal. It's fun. But when you put yourself in situations where you shouldn't drive, and you still choose to drive, you're not only putting yourself at risk of losing your life, but you're risking a lot of other people's lives too. And especially late at night, and you're risking there are so many people out there, who have a family. There's people out there who are late night and just trying to go home or try and make it back to their loved ones, and you're putting them as well at risk. So that's one thing that I had to kind of learn to figure out how to fight that problem out. Now, I didn't do it. I didn't quickly. It took time, took years, because since the moment I turned 21, I really was like, okay, it's a done deal. I'm out about. Let's do this. But now I'm about to turn 31, and now I can sit here and tell you right now, I still drink, but it's like special occasions. It's not like how it was back then, where it was every weekend or anything like that. So it's just like me trying to tell y'all, let's fight this addiction out, and that's one thing that might come to a stop, but it's still hard to tell. And when the drug problem is never gonna end. The drug problem is never gonna. Chapo, his prime was when my parents were in their primes, in their 20s and stuff. So it's like, if the cartel's been doing stuff like that, if drugs has been doing stuff like that from that times, then it's never really gonna end. We just gotta, I guess, get better enforcement, better judgments. I guess I'm not sure, but we just gotta get better at it. So that's another thing I was wanting to talk about in that last episode, but I couldn't get it out. I was so frustrated, I couldn't really get it out. And then I guess because he had set a clock right there, and so like I'm looking here, but like the side, it was the clock right there, letting me know how much time I had left, because you are being timed, and you want to make sure you're doing all this within that time limit. Like on this episode, it might be short, because like I said, I'm only talking about what I had experienced on the last episode, and I threw in some new stuff, and I adjusted myself and put what I was meaning to say in that last episode, but I couldn't get it out. But still, it was fun. It was a fun experience. I'm gonna try to get back in there. I will try to find more studios to kind of like do a game plan and put, like that way I don't have to do this, so I can get better quality and hopefully get more views. That's what the whole thing is to grow, get more views and all that. So that's another reason I went there. So they'll start putting my episodes on Spotify, so you'll be able to catch me on Spotify now. I could do it myself, but let them do all the work, basically. So, but yeah, man, thank you guys. If you watched these last episodes, thank you guys. Again, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post more. I did want to do more episodes, but I wanted to hold on so much that when I went to the studio, I was gonna let it all out there. Obviously, I bombed it. If you watch that episode, but I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna go back, and we're gonna talk about. We're gonna figure out what I'm gonna talk about first, but we're gonna talk about something, and we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna get better. It's 2025, baby. Let's get it. Don't be scared to. If you're shooting for something, hey, go for it. Shoot it. Don't be scared to. Don't wait for the moment. No. Just go for it. It's 2025. Let's change these things. Let's change all this I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna go to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym in years. I'm not gonna sit here and say y'all go to the gym and work out. Nah, man. If you don't like to work out, just learn to control the way you eat. That's all it's really about. It's how you eat. Learn to control that, and you're gonna lose weight. I'm trusting you. Drink a lot of water. I got my water right now, but if your goal is to lose weight, then you drink a lot of water and control the way you eat. That's all you gotta do. Working out helps out lose weight faster, but it's not the only thing that helps it to help you lose weight. But like I'm saying, let's do these differences. Let's make it. If you want to go get a new job, go get it. If you want to be a truck driver, go be a truck driver. If you want to be a police officer, go for it. If you want to be a porn star, hey man, go be a porn star. Don't be afraid to shoot for what you want. So that's what this episode's about. So let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's keep our head up. Let's keep praying for forgiveness. That's what I like to pray. Forgiveness and just pure of heart, really. So thank you guys if you watched it for this far. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, like, and share. And if you can, share this to your peeps, to your work coworkers, whoever out there. Let's spread the word. Thank you. I'll catch you on the next one.